Afternoon. Our next speaker is a well-known personality in the field of mangrove, Dr. K. Kathiresan sir. He is a former head of Center of Advanced Studies, Annamalai University, Tamil Nadu. He hardly required his introduction. He is a well-known personality in the mangrove ecosystem and working last 20 years, more than 20 years in the field of mangroves.
From Annamalai University. I am going to speak about mangroves of India. Mangroves of India are globally unique. India has the highest biodiversity record of 5,747 floral and faunal species. No other countries in the world have recorded so many species to be present in the mangrove ecosystems. Mangroves in India are unique for the presence of Sundarbans. Sundarbans in Bangladesh and India put together, this is the largest mangrove forest in the world. And Sundarban is the only mangrove forest colonized with Royal Bengal tigers. And this is the only mangrove tiger kingdom. So mangroves of Sundarban supporting the globally threatened wildlife species such as tigers, fishing cat, Gangetic dolphin, Estuarine crocodile, horse, shoe crabs, water monitor lizard, river terrapin, etc. And India, Nicobar, has the third largest mangrove area in India, that is 12%. But the mangrove forests are situated here in low energy coast. But east coast of India has got 57% of mangrove area in India, supporting 88% of mangrove species. While west coast has got 31% of mangrove forests, supporting 62% of species. Andaman, just 12% of the mangrove area, supporting 75% of mangrove species. The reason why the mangroves are dense and floristically diverse on East Coast can be understood from this picture. If you take a cross section, the East Coast has got the smooth slope, whereas the West Coast has got the steep slope. And the East Coast is gifted with the deltas formed by the mighty rivers, which are rich in alluvial soil and nutrients. And unfortunately, because of the smooth slope, it is vulnerable to sea level rise in future. There are 16 mangrove species are of rare occurrence in India, including 2 globally threatened species. Sundarban is named after the species Sundari erythrophomys, itself is fast disappearing. In India, we have 44 true mangrove species. Mangroves have extraordinary potential in carbon sequestration. We have calculated that the Indian mangroves absorb daily 93 million tons of carbon dioxide, which is equivalent to 372 million US dollars in the international market. So therefore, mangrove restoration can mitigate the climate change. And these mangroves are 10 times more efficient than any other tropical forest in carbon sequestration. So therefore, it is relevant in the context of the Indian target to create an additional carbon sink of 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide equivalent through increasing forest cover by 2030. The global mangroves, they are protecting the people from floods. And if mangroves are lost, 15 million more people would be affected by the flood across the world. Despite increasing pressure, mangrove cover is increasing in India at the annual rate of 0.6%, whereas in the world, mangroves are disappearing at the rate of 0.3%. Among the states of the country, Maharashtra has the highest increase of mangrove forest at the annual rate of about 3%. But unfortunately, 40% of mangrove area is degraded in India. There were 66,000 square kilometers during 1960s in India. Now it is reduced to 4,975 square kilometers. So if we want to increase the mangrove forest, we have to increase the mangrove restoration at the rate of at least 100 square kilometers per year. The Maharashtra has got the highest increase of the mangrove cover. It's because of the government taking excellent effort through the mangrove cell for conservation of mangroves. The same model can be replicated in other states of this country. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Let us take care Mother Nature and her future.